Olson. This is your weekly challenge.
Welcome back to the Gagimat Challenge. I really apologize there hasn't been a video in a little bit. I didn't have a computer, but that's all sorted out and we can hit the ground running now. Just to recap really quickly how this works, I'm going to post a video hopefully every week, barring some technical difficulties. And all you have to do is watch the video, try out the challenge, practice for the week, and then post the video on the Chiefs Old Son Facebook page, in the comments of the video, or in the Google Classroom if you can. Just somehow get us the video, and you can win some great prizes. Actually, I'd like to announce some prize winners for the first few videos there. That's Marcus Black, Mariah Black, and Shadow Heavy Runner. So they checked out the videos, they practiced the skills, posted their videos, and tried their best, and they get some prizes now. So that could be you. Just get your videos in and try to have some fun with it. So moving on to this week's challenge, it is a dance challenge. Dance challenge. For this dance challenge, I wanted to make it as fun and kind of creative as possible for you. I wanted you to kind of have to kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Get you moving, and just get you expressing yourself, because dance can be so good for your mind and body, as long as you're willing to kind of go all in and try your best at it. So the way I did it, kind of make it kind of random and creative, was I took a deck of cards. I got my cards right here. And I made kind of a list, and so for every number or kind of letter, I guess, in the deck, I added a different dance or a different workout. Some that I like, some that I don't like, and then I'm going to pick them randomly out of the deck, so that I don't really get to choose my dance necessarily. It kind of is random, and maybe I'll get some dances I like or some workouts I like. Maybe I'll get some dances and workouts that I don't like. So in this situation, so I would just start grabbing cards here. And my first one would be a 7. So my first part of my dance would be jumping jacks. So put that right there. Next card would be a 3, which is the cha-cha. Actually, that's one of my favorites, so that's a good pick. Then we've got a 4, which is disco. Always fun. And a 6, which is squats. So that's kind of a tougher workout. So that's it can't be all fun, right? So this would be a good workout for me, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So in this situation, I would have these 4 kind of movements or dances to work through, and I'd play one of my favorite songs, or just kind of like a nice pump-up song or something like that, and every 10 seconds or 15 seconds, I can switch to my next dance. So I could start with my jumping jacks, and then I'd move to the cha-cha, then move to the disco, and then move to the squats, and I just keep cycling through and cycling through. You can do it however you want. This is supposed to be creative and fun, so I might do it every 10 or 15 seconds, or just kind of maybe when the melody changes, or maybe there's a certain song where they kind of repeat the same phrase, and maybe every time that phrase comes up, then you switch. Just however you want to do it. It can be as creative or as different, or kind of really just however you want to set up your dance to have the most fun with it. If you don't have a deck of cards, you can do a number of different things to try to randomly get dances and whatnot. So my second kind of idea is I can use dice. So now I've got a couple dice here, and I just took all the possible outcomes of my dice. So I've got 2 to 12. Because 2 is the lowest you can get with a pair of dice, and 12 is the highest you can get, right? So then if I were to roll the dice 4 times, or however many times I wanted to, I would just kind of look at the dice. So say I rolled a 4, so my first dance would be floss, and then, which I'm glad I didn't, I'm glad I'm not going to demonstrate the dice version, because you wouldn't want to see that. But yeah, really any way you kind of creatively can create your dances. You could you hang out with a friend and get them to write down dances and workouts, and then They draw cards for you or they roll dice for you. However you want to do it, remember just to have some fun. There's not really a right or wrong way of doing it. As long as I see you, see your video of you dancing, having fun, just trying your best. So that being said, I was smart this time, and I actually changed into my athletic gear before I started the video, so we don't have to deal with that silliness today. Maybe next week. But yeah, I'm gonna go for a little bit of a stretch, have a little sip of water before we start, and then I'll demonstrate my dance. See you in a second. Okay, so I'm ready to show you my video. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sure it's going to be funny for you folks at home. Again, just before I start, the way it's going to work is I'm going to start with my jumping jacks. It's the first card I drew. Work my way down to the cha-cha, disco, and squats. And then when I'm done squats, I'll just cycle back and just keep going until the song's over. So try to make it to the end of the song. It's actually more of a workout than you'd think when you're doing this kind of thing, especially if you're incorporating the exercises and stuff. But yeah, here we go. Don't laugh too much at me, and I'll speed it up halfway through just so you don't have to watch me dance for 5 minutes straight. All right, here we are. All right, all done. That was fun. Ooh. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna get some water. I'll have a little stretch and then I'll see you in a second. Okay, that's pretty much it for the week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun. So here's hoping I see some videos and you guys dance your hearts out. See you guys. Well, that wraps up our weekly challenge. Until next week, get your videos in, stay active, and eat